Welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa, and today we are doing our March TBR. I just realized it's March, which means I should be wearing a green shirt because it's St. Patty's Day this month. Alright, pretend I'm wearing green. I'm too lazy to change. I love St. Patty's Day. Probably my second favorite holiday. 4th of July is my first. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to go over my March TBR. I have 6 books listed on my TBR this month. We'll see when I get around to actually reading the books this month if I'm actually in the mood for them, because I am a mood reader through and through. Let's get into our first book. And I was planning on reading this book in February. However, I decided to order the UK edition, which is Magnolia Park's Into the Dark. I wanted the UK cover to match the rest of my covers, and this is the last Magnolia Parks book in that series. I believe there's going to be 2 more Daisy Hates books, but I love Magnolia Parks. The thought of having not the aesthetic cover that matches the rest of the set, just couldn't do it. I had to order it. Was it a lot more expensive? Yes it was, but it's absolutely gorgeous, and I love these covers so much. I hate that they changed it to feet. I'm not a foot person. I don't have a foot fetish. I don't dislike feet, but I get so mad when the covers were already perfection. Therefore, it is taking a lot longer to get to me. It should be here within the next day or 2. So fingers crossed that actually happens so I can start crying as soon as I open it, because it will shatter me to pieces. The 3rd in the Magnolia Parks books of the series. It is the 5th book in the entire universe, and this is pretty much just following rich people, the high London society. It's like more character based. There's not really a big plot. The push and pull of a relationship, it's absolutely beautiful. The writing is absolutely gorgeous, and it has almost every single trope that I absolutely hate. And yet I love these books so much. I don't know what she puts in them, but I eat them up. Is the Fury by Alex Michaelides. I really enjoy his thrillers. I think they're fun, and I like the Greek tiebacks to it, and I think it's a perfect book heading into, well, at the tail end of winter going into spring. I think somebody goes on vacation and there's a murder. Oh yeah, so this is a tale of murder. Or maybe that's not quite true. At its heart, it's a love story, isn't it? Okay, Alex. Lana Farrar is a reclusive ex-movie star. She is one of the most famous women in the world. Every year she invites her closest friends to escape the English weather and spend Easter on her idyllic private Greek island. I'm gonna pretend that it's Taylor Swift and she's inviting everybody to her coastal home in Rhode Island. But there's murder. But continuing on, I'm trying to make a dent in my Book of the Month books, and everybody keeps raving about this book. I DNF'd, but I wasn't in the right mood to read it, and I wasn't getting into the story. So I DNF'd this book because I knew I would get into it later, and everybody has been raving about it. Therefore, I would like to know what it's all about, and that's The Wishing Game by Meg Schaffer. I tried to read this, I think when I first got it from Book of the Month, and I just couldn't do it, couldn't get into it. I was just in a weird headspace when I was trying to read it, so I didn't want to make that the book's fault. Oh, and we're also going with another reclusive. Am I okay? Years ago, a reclusive mega best-selling author quit writing under mysterious circumstances. Suddenly, he resurfaces with a brand new book and a one-of-a-kind competition, offering a prize that will change the winner's life. I believe Lucy is a teacher and she's trying to adopt this student of hers, but going through some issues with that. And this is a book that, or an author or book series that she and the student love or something, and then there's the author's best friend. I don't know, but apparently it's got scavenger huntness to it. I don't like to go into books with too much knowledge, because then I set expectations and those expectations are never met because they're in my head. So vibes only. And then I swear, if I do not read this book, I need to just unhaul it. This is the month that I will read this, and I know I've said it previously, but I mean it this time. I really, really mean it, and that is The Family by Naomi Krupitsky. It's historical fiction. I love historical fiction. I am kind of getting into wanting to read a historical fiction right now. So hopefully this will be the case. And this is about the wives, or two daughters, two families, one inescapable fate. And I believe it's about mobs and their wives and stuff. And it sounds so cool. It's just taking me so long to like get in the mood to read it. I'm gonna check out the audiobook from my library to just help me get into it, because sometimes that will help. So I might go that route. I probably will go that route. Most likely 100% go that route. But if I do not read this book this month, tell me to unhaul it, because it's been too long. It's been too long on my shelves. Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score. I have heard a lot of mixed things about this book, and I think it's been a while since I've heard those mixed things, that my expectations have been lowered. I can go into it and probably just enjoy the ride that it is. This is the third book in the Knock 'Em Out series. The first two books are, right here. Things We Never Got Over and Things We Hide from the Light. This is following Lucian and, the librarian. Oh gosh, yeah, it really has been that long. Sloane, Lucian and Sloane. And apparently they have kind of like an enemies to lovers vibe. Something happened when they were kids and now they just absolutely hate each other. But I've heard that it doesn't really focus on them too much, that it focuses on the other two couples, which we read previously on. So I'm gonna read it for the vibes. Honestly, I like Lucy Score's books. However, they are very repetitive and they are super chunky. And if she just cuts out a lot of that repetition, they would be the size book that I would really like to devour. But her books are just a little too long for me to really thoroughly enjoy without getting annoyed. A lot of her books are available on Kindle Unlimited, or all of them I think, so I'm gonna probably just go that route from now on with her. I just really want to finish up the series. I really love these covers, and that's that. And I started buying the series before I ended up subscribing to Kindle Unlimited. Otherwise I probably just would have been happy with the Kindle Unlimited, but these covers are absolutely gorgeous, so who knows what past me would have done knowing what I know now. The last book is on Kindle Unlimited, and that is going to be Stephanie Archer's That Kind of Guy, a small town, spicy, fake dating romance, and it's the Queen's Cove series, book 1. This series just sounds so fun, and I'm excited to get into it. My arrogant fake fiance, I can't stand him. Cocky and charismatic Emmett Rhodes isn't the relationship kind of guy, but now that he's running for mayor of our small town, his bachelor past is hurting the campaign. Thankfully, I'm the last woman who would ever fall for him. We're total opposites. He's a golden retriever and I'm sharp and snarky, but he'll co-sign on my restaurant loan if I play his devoted fiancé. Between romantic dates, a prom night redo, and visits to a secret beach, things heat up and the line between real and ruse is lit on fire. I see another side of Mr. Popular, and now I wonder if I was all wrong. So, reverse grumpy sunshine, love it, and I love a golden retriever boy. Fun series to read going into spring, and it has been such beautiful weather here lately in Minnesota. Like, we really haven't had much of a winter. March is always hit or miss. We will either get blizzards and feet of snow, or it'll be absolutely gorgeous. So, we'll find out what happens. But regardless, I'm excited for spring, so I just want to read this. And it just looks and sounds so cute, and I love the Vancouver Storm series, so hopefully I'm gonna love the Queen Cove series as well. And I believe it follows the brothers. And there's 4 books out. Yay! Those are the 6 books on my TBR this month. Maybe we'll get to them all. Maybe we'll get to none of them. But if you would like to kind of find out what I'm reading, feel free to subscribe to the channel, because I'll most likely be doing reading vlogs on majority of these, as well as like this video if you love monthly TBRs like I do. I think they're so fun. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye!